Hi, Clarity family. Come on in, take a breath, and sit down because, baby, the tea is hot today. Welcome to your What's the Tea reading. And listen, whatever brought you here today, it's not random. There is something in your energy field that is getting ready to reveal itself. And Spirit said, go ahead and tell them they're ready. And now this is a general audio reading. So this could be about your relationship, your money, somebody's intentions, something that's coming towards you, or a spiritual guidance you have been avoiding. But trust me, whatever message comes out today, it's the one you were meant to hear. And real quick, before we jump in, for a limited time, I am offering my 3 for $33 reading special. You can ask me any 3 questions about your love life, your relationship, your next partner, your money, your career, or if you need straight up life coaching. I got you. The link is in the description. And remember, there are things that I can tell you in a personal reading, tapping directly into your energy, that I cannot say here on YouTube. All right, now that we said that, let's get into your tea. I'm pulling 6 cards, and each one is about to peel back another layer of what's really going on around you. So let me go ahead and pull your first card. I was going to say pour, right? Because we're pouring tea. I think I will say that. Let's go ahead and pour your first card because the energy that's already coming through, woo, somebody is about to get exposed. Let's go. Thank you, Spirit. All right. What is the energy? As it does relate. What's coming through, Spirit? Your first card says copycat. And the card says steals your ideas, duplicates your style, feeds off your creativity. Y'all know that feeling when you know somebody watching you, but they can't give you their props. But all of a sudden you see them, doing things that you were doing first. Baby, but let me just say this. Being that your first card is copycat, baby, Spirit is wasting no time today. Because this energy right here, listen, somebody has been watching you a little too closely. And I'm not talking inspired by you. I mean trying to be you. This card literally says, steals your ideas, duplicates your style, and feeds off your creativity. And the second I pulled it, I heard they can't keep up, so they copy. There is someone in your field who watches how you move, mimics your personality or your aesthetics, repeats your words or your ideas, and tries to show up with your energy, but they don't have the source you do. You're the origin. They're the remix. And the tea is this. The reason they copy you is because they don't have the range to create their own. Your energy is effortless. Theirs is performance. And this isn't flattery. This is someone trying to sit in a seat where Spirit never assigned them. And Spirit said, you've been feeling this. It's like you notice someone suddenly doing what you do, sounding like you, moving like you, or getting inspired by you a little too often. But let me tell you something. They can duplicate the look, the words, the vibe, but they cannot duplicate the frequency. And that's why they stay on step. That's why they stay one step behind you. Because your creativity comes from alignment and theirs comes from desperation. All right? And baby, this is only one card, okay? This is card 1. So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see what the tea is coming through as it does relate to, honey, what you need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Card 2. You got addict, ADDICT. Now, this card says it compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Y'all, look. Okay, y'all know how we do. We got to call it what it is. We got to call a thing a thing. Okay? But this one right here, this is where the reading starts shifting. The message on this card says, like I said, it compromises integrity and honesty. It allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Now, let me break this down for you in plain English. Somebody around you or somebody tied to your situation is letting a pattern, a habit, or a weakness run their life. And instead of taking control of it, they are letting it control them. This doesn't have to be drugs or drinking, but addiction shows up as obsessing over a person, repeating the same toxic cycle, craving attention, needing validation, escaping responsibility, emotional dependency, avoiding their truth, or being addicted to their own ego. Spirit said that this person's choices are not about you. They're about the war inside them. Somebody has been compromising their integrity just to keep a feeling going, a feeling of control, of comfort, of being wanted or not being exposed. And here's the real tea. This person's addiction, whatever form it takes, is the reason that their energy has been messy, inconsistent, or confusing, because they are not being led by their spirit. They're being led by their coping mechanisms. And let me tell you something even deeper. Spirit said that you have already sensed this. You sensed it. You noticed the patterns. You noticed something wasn't adding up. And you noticed a behavior that didn't match their words. And this card is confirming it. So whoever this person is, they've been trying to hide the cracks. But the cracks are starting to show. And here's the part you really need to hear. Your growth is starting to expose their patterns. Your clarity shines a light on their chaos, and your elevation makes their dysfunction uncomfortable. Because look, as we keep pulling these cards, you're going to start seeing exactly who is aligned with your spirit and who is addicted to their own shadow. Okay, so let's go ahead, honey, and let's pull card 3 and see what the energy is. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy? As it does relate, what is the tea that you need to know? Baby, you got the zodiac Aries. Okay, Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. Now, we know Aries is the radical archetype. Okay? So, Mars does not play. The planet Mars does not play. This is fire. This is impulse. This is truth hitting the surface. And this is somebody acting off emotion instead of logic. So Aries shows up when somebody is about to make a bold move, when someone's frustration is peaking and someone is tired of pretending. Someone wants what they want now. Someone is either stepping forward or blowing up. This energy right here is giving something is about to pop off. Now, let me tell you the tea behind Aries. Aries does not hide. Aries does not hold back. Aries does not sugarcoat. So if someone around you has been acting distant weird, inconsistent, defensive, overly reactive, or suddenly bold. This is why. Because their energy is literally flaring up. And Spirit is showing me heated conversations, showing me honesty that slips out. Spirit is showing me impulsive decisions, somebody revealing something that they did not mean to reveal, or a situation pushing someone into action. Aries is also you reclaiming something. Your voice, your confidence, your boundaries, your power, your center. This energy says you're done being quiet when something is loud in your spirit. And baby, pairing Aries with the first two cards, woo! This is where the storyline starts taking shape. You got card 1, copycat, someone feeding off your frequency. Card 2, addict, someone controlled by their shadow pattern. Card 3, Aries, the confrontation, the exposure, the shift. And so this means that somebody who has been hiding behind imitation or avoidance is about to show their true colors. They cannot maintain the act anymore because the real energy is breaking through. And let me tell you something even deeper. Aries is your permission slip from Spirit, because you are stepping into a season where you're not matching energy. You're leading it. You're not waiting for clarity. You are clarity. You're not reacting. You are redirecting. You're directing, okay? This is the point in the reading where the pressure starts turning into direction. All right, Clarity family. So let's go ahead and pull your next card, because with this Aries energy, it's revealing who and what is about to move in your life. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What's coming through, Spirit? And you got protection. The card says strong protective magic for the family and the home. Yes, God. Yes, Source. Yes, Spirit. Okay? Look. All right, Spirit coming through. And baby, this one right here, it shifts the entire tone of the reading. Like I said, this card says strong protective magic for the family and the home. Now, let me tell you what that means in your situation. Because this Aries heat that we just saw, this copycat energy, these addictive patterns from someone around you, yeah, a Spirit is already ahead of it. You are being spiritually protected in a way that some of you don't even realize. This card comes out when someone's intentions aren't as pure as they appear. It comes out when energy is being directed towards you, good or bad. And Spirit needs you to know you are shielded. Ancestors are stepping in. Your home, your peace, your stability is being guarded. Someone's access to you is being limited. What I'm seeing is there has been energy around you that was trying to attach itself, copy you, drain you, or pull from your light. But Spirit said, not this one, not anymore. This is divine interference. This is spiritual boundaries being enforced for you. This is the universe saying that you don't even see what I kept from you. Some of you have been feeling random exhaustion, irritability, and a sudden need to clean your space. Some of you have been feeling wanting to disconnect. You've also been feeling out of nowhere clarity about someone, a shift in your intuition. That's your spirit team tightening the circle. They are blocking something or someone from getting too close. And let me go deeper. This protection is not just around your home. It's around your emotions, your money, your relationships, your children, and your future path. Someone can watch you. Someone can imitate you. Someone can misunderstand you, but they cannot touch what Spirit has sealed. With Aries showing up right before this card, it tells me that someone's energy may get louder, more reactive, more exposed, because they feel the spiritual distance forming. So when Spirit removes access, the ego reacts. But listen, you are covered. That's the whole message of this card. You are protected from what you don't see and from what you no longer align with. This reading is building a story, and this protection card is the turning point. All right, love? Let's pull your next card, because this protection energy is telling me something big is shifting in your favor. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. What's the energy, Spirit? You got, y'all, the Master Jesus, forgiveness, compassion, and the spiritual teacher. Y'all, forgive them for what they have done, for they do not know. Thank you, Spirit. Jesus showing up is powerful, especially in a 6-card spread, and especially after the protective card, the protection. Y'all, this is not a coincidence. Okay? Listen. You got the Master Jesus, forgiveness, compassion, the spiritual teacher. And the message on this card is deep. Forgive them for what they have done, for they do not know. Thank you, Spirit. Baby, when Jesus shows up in your reading, and especially as your 5th card right after protection, that means that the energy around you is being lifted, cleansed, and corrected on a spiritual level. This is major. Let me break this down. This isn't about excusing behavior. This isn't about letting someone back in. This isn't about pretending something didn't hurt you. This is about you being released from the emotional weight of someone else's choices. Because here's the tea. The Spirit just poured. They did that out of insecurity. The person controlled by addictive patterns, and they're fighting battles you can't see. The person whose Aries energy flared up, they acted out of impulse, ego, or soul confusion. But you are being elevated out of the karmic entanglement. Master Jesus appears when your heart is being cleared, your spirit is being restored, your mind is being freed, you are being prepared for a higher path, and you're stepping into spiritual alignment. And listen, this card is not saying let them back in. This card is saying forgive the energetic tie, not the action. Release the pattern, not your boundaries. And let spirit handle what your heart no longer needs to carry. This is spiritual weight loss. This is emotional detox. This is karma being dissolved. This is you being protected and elevated at the same time. And let me go deeper. Master Jesus showing up after the protection card tells me your spirit team blocked something. And now Jesus is clearing the residual emotional energy so you don't internalize what was never about you in the first place. Somebody's behavior was a reflection of their wounds, not your worth. And Spirit is saying, you are not responsible for their shadow. You are responsible for your peace. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's for your ascension. And this reading is turning into a spiritual cleansing. And you're stepping into a frequency where nothing unaligned can follow you. All right, Clarity family, let's pull your final card because Spirit is building this message beautifully. And I already feel the closing energy coming through. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You got the 8 of Pentacles. Earth energy, stability, physical. I want to make sure I said the 8 of Pentacles. Because sometimes it sounds like I'm saying something else. But it's 8, like the number 8, not ace. And it's because there's a difference, okay? So here's what's going on. This is focus, improvement, mastery, leveling up. Now listen, this card right here, this is all about work, mastery, leveling up, discipline, and improvement. The 8 of Pentacles comes out when Spirit is saying your skills are sharpening, your effort is paying off, you're being called to focus, and something you're building is about to grow. Stay consistent. Your breakthrough is coming. This is the card of craftsmanship, dedication, learning a new skill, refining your gifts, focusing on your goals, putting energy where it actually matters, and growth through effort. This is the card of becoming someone you're proud of. And here's the real tea. After all the spiritual chaos we saw earlier, the copycat energy, the addictive patterns, the Aries flare-up, the divine protection, and the forgiveness energy, now Spirit is putting you back at the center. The 8 of Pentacles says, it's time to work on you, not them. Build your craft. Build your peace. Build your future. Your consistency is about to reward you. This is literally Spirit handing you the tools and saying, All right, baby, let's get back to the glow up. This card also brings financial improvement through your effort, career progress, steady growth, learning something new, leveling up mentally and spiritually. The Eight of Pentacles is quiet elevation, the kind where you're not posting about it. You're not announcing it. You're just doing the work. And suddenly people look up and realize you're not the same person you used to be. This is mastery energy. This is you stepping into your focus era. This is a season of building something solid. Spirit is guiding your hands. Your ancestors are boosting your discipline, and your future self is pulling you forward. Baby, you are leveling up. Listen, Clarity family. Let's pull this entire message together and get your total energetic frequency, because the vibration coming through your reading is powerful, protective, and purposeful. Your energy right now is sitting in a frequency of revelation, release, protection, rebuilding, and mastery. Let me explain. Copycat, card 1. Your reading opened with someone trying to imitate your light. Someone who has been feeding off your creativity, your confidence, your ideas, because they don't have the spiritual source you carry. And this showed the draining energy that's been attached to you. The addict, card 2. Then we saw the pattern behind their behavior. Someone who is controlled by their own shadow. They're copying mechanisms, their wounds. And this told spirit, this person is acting from pain, not power. Aries, card 3. Then the energy shifted. Truth rising, emotions flaring, impulses surfacing, and spirit revealing who someone really is. Aries said, a shift is coming. Someone's mask is slipping. And protection, card 4. And then the protection dropped. Your home, your peace, your spirit, your path. Spirit put a spiritual firewall around you. Nobody's intentions, imitations, or addictions can cross this boundary. Your ancestors said, not this one. Not this one. Card 5, Master Jesus. This was your emotional reset. Jesus stepped in to release the karmic weight, so you don't carry wounds that were never yours. This is forgiveness, not for reconciliation, but for your elevation. See, because your heart is being cleared, so your blessings aren't delayed. In card 6, the 8 of Pentacles. And finally, Spirit brought the message back to you. It's your focus, your craft, your growth, your effort, your elevation. This is your level up era. This is your rebuilding from a place of power, not pain. This is consistency becoming prosperity. This is discipline becoming reward. This is Spirit saying, now let's create something real. The frequency of your reading is protection plus preparation plus purpose. You are moving into a chapter where energies that drained you are being exposed. Spiritual protection is activated. Emotional healing is unfolding, and your focus is sharpening. Your path is clearing. Your work is about to pay off. You are entering a season of mastery. where you're guided, guarded, and grounded. No imitation, no confusion, no shadow. No shadow can follow you where spirit is taking you. Your reading ends with you stepping into your power, your practice, and your purpose. This is ascension. Clarity family. Woo! Listen, that is your message. That is your tea. That is the energy spirit needed you to hear today. And if this reading resonated, if it hit a nerve, if it brought clarity to something that you've been feeling in your spirit, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I love hearing how these messages land for you. And remember, for a limited time, my 3 for $33 offer is open. You can ask me any 3 questions about your love life, your relationships, your money, your next partner, your spiritual path. And if you just need a little life coaching, I got you. The link is in the description. And always, always keep in mind, there are things I can say in a personal reading while tapping directly into your energy that I cannot say here on YouTube. So if you need deeper guidance, you know exactly where to find me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting. And thank you for being a part of the Clarity family. I love you, and I'll see you in the next reading.